Hey everyone, today I'm super excited to be talking about this next project, PoorPleb, that's been actually created by an established influencer on YouTube and Twitter. But before we get into that, make sure to do your own research, figure out if this project is for you. So we're going to talk all about this project, which is still early on. As you can see, the sacrifice is now open, ends in 5 days and 4 hours. We'll talk about what that means. We'll talk what this project is about, kind of go over kind of what their beliefs are, their goals, and of course we'll talk about how you guys can be involved if you guys choose to do so. So let's go. Tons to talk about. Definitely exciting, definitely unique. So this is PoorPleb. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check this out yourself. But as always, if you guys are interested, definitely join the community on Telegram. That's definitely the place to be. We'll talk a little bit about this. It's a unique meme coin, and that's what they position themselves as, but they plan to have a lot of exciting things for you guys to be involved in this project, which is cool. They definitely have a unique spin to everything that they're doing. We'll talk about all that today, and of course we'll talk about how you guys can be involved. They call it the sacrifice. So it's welcome to the revolution, PoorPleb, and this is like the artwork. They're very not super serious about everything that they're doing, and kind of like their art style, but they want to make sure that this project is something that's going to really stand the test of time. So they said PoorPleb is a zero utility ERC20 meme coin on the Ethereum network. Literally, they said that there's a utility. PoorPlebs will be able to claim a free airdrops. Whales will get nothing. That's kind of like their slogan. Whales will get nothing. They said it's an experiment designed to enrich the many and exclude the few. If you are a small player, and then they list some of these obviously projects that we know a lot about: SHIB, Cult, PLS, FLOKI, PulseDoge, and many more, you're eligible for a free claim. So we'll learn about the manifesto. So the free claim is anyone who owned between 1 and 1,000 of the following coins on Ethereum or Binance. As of this date, the 7/16/22, will be able to claim free PP, which is PoorPleb. So that's interesting concept, because the idea is that, if you have, obviously over that, then you're not poor. You technically have a good amount in them. So I think a lot of you guys actually fall in this bracket. I know that you guys are interested in these projects. And so definitely check to see if you guys are eligible for a free claim. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of bringing some of these communities, or all these communities together. So that's definitely something that's interesting, and definitely something that's unique. I don't know why some of these logos aren't working. They weren't able to load. Let me try again. Oh, there they are. So there they are. So obviously it's a lot of these that we've known and actually talked about on this channel. So like FLOKI, Cult, Baby Doge, PulseDoge, and then here's some of this is like the Lost Kingdom. Anyone who sacrificed less than 1,000 for the following projects on their Binance will be able to claim free PP. So there's two kind of ways. A lot of these we talked about: earn internet money, Pulse Chain, PulseX, etc. But they're trying to, have this whole entire movement, and that's why they have this Pleb Manifesto, kind of their manifesto about what they believe in. We'll obviously check that out. But they want to serve the many. We are loud, we're proud. No longer we will be exit liquidity. So again, they're kind of thinking about obviously the small guy, the small player, and they're looking for really to grow this community with this kind of mindset. And I think a lot of people fall into this bracket. Even I fall into a lot of these things. I'm definitely eligible for this, because I've only invested a small amount into some of these. So we'll talk a little bit about that. They also have a disclaimer about the sacrifice, which let's just jump into now, because obviously I've been talking about it, alluding it to a lot now. So it ends in 5 days, 4 hours. So the sacrifice allows you to make a political statement for freedom of the plebs. By making the political statement, you'll be awarded sacrifice points. You'll receive 100,000 points per $1 of sacrifice. So 100,000 points per $1. There'll be a volume multiplier between 1 to 2.5x based on smallest to the biggest. Therefore, the largest address will be awarded 250,000 points per $1, and smallest will receive 100,000 points per $1. So that makes sense. They're gonna figure out who's the one that made the biggest sacrifice, and the most person that you get 250k. But still getting, even if you're at the bottom, 100k points per $1 is still obviously pretty good. This is the address. Obviously there's a lot of disclaimers on this, but the idea is that the following coins will be accepted for sacrifice. So basically you're going to be sending it, sacrificing it to this address, and this is what kind of, like I said, they're saying a statement, but they're going to give you rewards, these points, based on how much you sacrifice. And again, these the following coins that we sacrificed. Again, do your own research, not financial advice. Obviously, that's why they have this disclaimer on the previous page about this. If you choose sacrifice, there'll be no expectations of profit from the work of others. Again, this is a political statement, as they say. And again, they accept a lot of things, obviously. So they'll always accept Ethereum, and they'll accept stablecoins, USDC, USDT, and then obviously SHIB, Cult, some of these other ones, Binance, BNB, BUSD, but they also have like PulseDoge, Internet Money. Please only send the coins listed above for the sacrifice address. Obviously, don't send anything else. Sure, coins are sent from your own wallet. Points will be calculated using TWAP. If you sacrifice an illiquid coin, you'll receive points based upon the dollar value of the sale of those coins. If you sacrifice anything other than coins listed above, they'll not be accepted. So obviously, don't just blindly send whatever, assuming it's to be on that list. Make sure you double check. And then again, disclaimer, if you choose to sacrifice, doing so makes a clear statement for freedom of the plebs. You must have no expectations from the work of others. So that's just a disclaimer. PoorPleb PP team does not work for you. So again, I do think it's, like I said, it's a movement. It's an idea. It's kind of something that they are planning to, see what happens. But of course, they're still rewarding you these points. But the idea is that, you are giving up something, especially if you're giving us something like Ethereum or BNB. Don't take so lightly. Obviously, do it for if you really believe in what they're doing. And I think the place to start is the Manifesto to learn all about kind of why they're doing this, kind of who the PoorPleb is. You can even download this. I'm kind of just kind of showing this. They said it's an experiment. They want to see, they said, why are they doing this? By ensuring fair distribution to the many, excluding the few. 90% will get equal opportunity to ride the FOMO wave in reverse. They have the proof of pleb to ensure consensual distribution. To claim these tokens, you have to sign a statement from your Ethereum address to essentially admit that you are a pleb. And then again, only humble can thrive in our ecosystem. It says PoorPleb serves as a tool for the many and also works as a bridge between communities that allow small players of successful meme tokens to free claim a set of amount of tokens. So again, the reason that they want to target the smaller one, the 1,000 in those tokens, and essentially they want you to give up some to be a part of PoorPleb. And again, I think it's a unique idea. Definitely a lot of people are excited about it on the socials. And like I said, and it's an experiment to see how it goes. And they kind of talk a little bit about this. So it says, weaknesses are just strengths in the wrong environment. It says, distributing a PoorPleb will be very different to that of the most projects. Whilst airdrops normally scale to the benefit of larger players, we'll flip this narrative upside down. We'll distribute free tokens only to the smallest players in the system, those that have the largest mountain to climb with the least chance of success, those who need the opportunity more, which makes sense. So again, and they kind of give some example of this. They kind of talk about this. Says there's a maximum PoorPleb free claim per address, no more, no less, even if the address meets the eligibility criteria multiplied times over. So again, read through all this documentation. There'll be two ways to increase your token amount. One would be to purchase them on the open market once the token is launched. The second would be to sacrifice the freedom of the plebs, which we obviously talked about. And then they give some examples. But this is what they're trying to achieve. Strong community, well-educated. They do obviously want to be listed on CoinMarket, CoinGecko as well. Endorsements, competitions, advertising, and then obviously more incentives to be a part of this. And then again, they have frequently asked questions if you guys are interested, like why they're doing this, kind of, why they're planning to sacrifice, how it all works. They said you must have expectation of profit from the work of others. The founders of this project wish to see PoorPleb become the best meme token ever created. They may provide liquidity or use it for promotion. They may buy a Lamborghini. Totally irrelevant to the project success what happens with these funds. So again, read through this. Again, if you guys are interested in sacrificing, it's up to you guys. They have 5 days left. Definitely check it out if you guys are interested. Like I said, this is a project that you should definitely join the community, see what people are saying, what people are doing, and how people feel about it. But it's definitely interesting. Like I said, this project hasn't been made from someone who's anonymous. It's made from someone who's actually Hexy Bastard, who has his own YouTube channel. So definitely check out his content. He says he is the founder of PoorPleb as this experiment, and he definitely has his own following that people are definitely interested in this. So definitely check it out. They're doing a lot of stuff to keep you guys engaged. They have this competition going on based on sacrifices. But again, let me know if you guys are interested. But this is the stats as it was 8 hours ago. From over 1,000 wallets. The sacrifice ends in 5 days, 12 hours, and 50 minutes. So again, they really believe in PoorPleb and obviously what you get from it. Obviously do your research, but I do think it's really a project that's trying to do something different, really thinking about the smaller investor and how you can benefit from that. So I'm intrigued by everything that they're doing here. That's why they kind of say whales get nothing, because the fact they want to focus on the small player and then kind of grow. You can't stop a whole large group of smaller players, and I think it's great. So it says 400,000 raised with over 1,000 addresses. That's definitely an experiment that's going well. So again, if you guys are interested, definitely check it out for yourself. They have a bunch of frequently asked questions. They have some gallery of things that they are kind of motivating you guys for. But I think it's definitely interesting. Definitely a project that I'm gonna keep my eye on. Definitely do your research on this one. If you guys are gonna sacrifice, let me know. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna just follow them on Telegram and see what people are thinking, but maybe I'll have to sacrifice some for myself, because there's definitely I've definitely owned a bunch of those tokens and those projects that I'm not doing anything with anyways. But again, do your own research. That's PoorPleb. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.